Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 25 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode I did fight a battle outside of Arsakia against the Parthians, and that was a decent battle. I was able to destroy most of the army that was outside of this settlement, and the reinforcing army from the settlement itself did make it back inside. So they are nice and safe, although I'm not seeing any characters in this army. It is just going to be Eastern Infantry, Hillmen, Peasants, Slingers, and Horse Archers, and some foot-based archers as well. Now there is some remaining units left in the army that is outside of the settlement. Not much here, but there are a few Horse Archers that I do need to sort of deal with. But yeah, I think that at this point, what I can do, I don't know if I can do it in this turn. I want to attack. And can I do it? So I can start laying siege right now. That's awesome. So let's build up a bunch of rams. And that's going to be enough. Let's maintain that siege. And then I think that I would want... I kind of wanted my mercenary army to deal with this army that's outside of the settlement. And then I want this army to be my reinforcements for the settlement, for the siege battle, I think. And I guess I could attack right now, I guess, with these guys at least. And you will be in reinforcement range. Yeah, okay. That works out. Yeah, let's get rid of these horse archers that are outside of the settlement. Now, I have to be careful with Pamiophilopter. There's only one man. He's the only one left in his general's bodyguard. They all died in that last battle. Yeah, let this army be controlled by the AI. And that was pretty fun. They took probably too many casualties, but still, you know, they served their purpose. And luckily, he survived. Yeah, he's still a 3-star general, so let's actually command him manually this time to make sure that he survives. And let's get rid of this army. So we attack them, and let's... Do we want to... I almost want to let the AI control my reinforcement army, just so that we can have an easier time of corralling all of those horse archers. That's kind of what I'm tempted to do. Is that how reinforcements work though in this game? Or do you need to have 2 enemy stacks to be able to use 2 of your own stacks? Or is it only going to say, hey, there's not that many of them, so I can only bring my reinforcements on if I run out of units my first stack? I don't know. I actually don't know how that works. So let's put this on AI control again. And let's fight this one manually. Now, this reinforcement army is not going to have a general that I have to worry about dying. Again, obviously, I should, you know, worry about more units taking casualties if necessary, but...
Today is a good day to die.
Yes, it is.
But better still to live and tell our grandchildren of brave deeds and braver men.
And it looks like he's going to have 1 man in his bodyguard unit.
Now set your minds to the task in hand. Mark your target. Strike hard. Leave the fallen. Go forward with courage.
Okay. And just as a reminder to anyone who's wondering why I would just be so insane as to let the AI control my reinforcements, because it's fun, I guess. I mean, this is the first Total War game that I've played that has allowed me to do that. Well, frankly, that allows me to have 2 stacks on the field at once at all. In Shogun and Medieval, you have to just play 1 stack at a time. And so it's unfortunate that it won't let you do that, you know, and actually control both stacks. And to have both stacks on the field at the same time, you have to let one of them be controlled by the AI. That, you know, it is unfortunate, but I don't know. I can't fight that temptation. It's just cool, you know? And sometimes you have to go with the rule of cool. As far as my deployment zone, let's see here. Not great. I kind of want to get up here. I can get a little bit closer to the high ground. But still, if they start right there, then we will be... Yeah, that can be a little bit tricky. I don't know if I want to start the battle getting shot in the face by horse archers right away. But even so, I guess I have some infantry. Gosh, not much. I have like 2 really beaten up units of Eastern mercenaries. and they can be backed up by some skirmishers, and that's it for my infantry. But they can at least kind of move up and push the horse archers away. Let's get you guys a little bit further back here. That looks good. And have you guys on guard mode. That looks good. And then as far as the rest of you, what do we have? 4 of the Bedouin archers, 2 Bedouin warriors, and then 1 Arab cavalry. So what I'm thinking is doing like a you and you go here, and then you and you go here, and then just have the yep, you can have the Arab cav on one flank, Bedouin warriors on the other flank, and then general can just kind of hang out there. So 1, 2. Do I want that to be 2? I don't think that was. I thought this was gonna be 2. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, yeah, 2 is gonna be up here. Got it. Okay, 2 here, 3 here. There we go. We're getting there. And then, are you 4 or are you 5? 5. Okay, 5. Come down here. And general's right there. All right, looks good. Let's just kind of move up. And yeah, they're gonna be on that hill.
But will they be enough for final victory?
And which side of the reinforcements coming from? Behind them, correct? Kind of, yeah. That's what I was hoping for. So that's what I wanted. I was hoping that they would kind of push them off of that high ground. So I got lucky there. Well, kind of lucky. I thought that they were coming from, you know, kind of behind them there. So I'm glad that I was right about that. And ooh, I forgot to group my center in the correct fashion. I need them to be grouped so that the skirmishers are much closer to the Eastern mercenaries. Also, I don't want to be too passive here because I know my reinforcements are just going to charge right on in. So I do want to make sure that I press the pace a little bit to the degree that I'm comfortable with, of course. So let's bring my Bedouin archers and Bedouin warriors and Arab cavalry up like that. Let's get you guys... Actually, let's get you guys moved up like that. And then I'll regroup that section there so that they are formed up like that. My Bedouin archers are able, yeah, looks like they're able to sort of keep them off. Sometimes we have good good range on them. All right, let's regroup you guys. Boom, boom. The horse archers are now starting, they look like they want to charge us, don't they? I mean, I have reinforcement chariots right there. And, I mean, wouldn't my... You guys can charge in to help out, can't you? There you go. Charge in, charge in. Yeah, I guess they route Bedouin archers. I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought the camels would kind of do well there. But I got chariots, peasants are helping out. Yeah, my AI is just charging right on in. And there we are. So we still have these guys that are able to shoot down these horse archers right there. And yeah, they might rally. Let's move up a little bit. And do I still have any of that guys remaining? Not quite. All right, so let's move my center up like this. And yeah, they're just gonna be written down. Let's keep pushing here. And let's keep pushing here with my Arab cavalry. And yeah, these Egyptian chariots want to charge right into horse archers. Yeah, if they want to let them stay and actually connect there, that will be good. And let's start to, yeah, chariots got right in. They're going to wreck those horse archers. And that looks to be good. It looks like, yeah, there's some horse archers back here that are still providing to be a nuisance. So let's get my Bedouin archers up here. And then follow up with my Arab cavalry and my Bedouin camel warriors. Is this going to be the last hurrah of these horse archers? The last unit left from the Parthians on the battlefield? Yeah, they're being pretty sneaky. Let's see. What do I have for reinforcements? These are all the Desert Cav. These are all melee units. I don't have any... archer chariots nearby? Nope, nope, nope. Slingers there. And Egyptian chariots are running those guys off in the distance. But the Desert Cav, they might have a chance of catching the horse archers. But you guys have to be more decisive, because right now those horse archers are just going to be, yeah, pelting you guys with arrows. I'm just going to send my Arab cavalry right on in, because at this point, yeah, those horse archers are sort of getting away, and all of the Desert Cav for my reinforcement army, they're not being decisive enough. It's sort of ironic, because they're kind of known for just always rushing on in and not paying any heed to strategy or anything like that. But this is like one of those rare cases where like this one unit isn't being decisive enough and it's just getting completely picked apart by those horse archers. And I don't know what it's doing. It's just like hanging out in range of the horse archers getting shot and it's not chasing. Like what is it? Like what are you doing? Like that unit's just going to be completely annihilated because it's not doing anything there. So I'm going to send my guys to just kind of charge on in here because we have to sort of wrap this up. Yeah, their reinforcements ironically are just being way too cagey here. So, yep, Arab Cav, you need to make sure that you guys are running. And, yeah, Bedouin Camel Warriors, you guys can run up as well. Now we have them right up against the red line here. I have Arab Cavalry. Looks like they should meet them soon. I think we should be able to catch them here unless they... There we go. That's it. Finally, we got them. And I feel like that army should be completely taken care of. 90%? Yeah, so that army is going to disappear and we will be able to take Arsakia without any distractions from the outside. Looks good. So we did lose 102 men. We can look at the details here. And let's see here. Yeah, Bedouin archers, 23 kills, 28 on those Bedouin archers, 20 on those Arab cavalry, and 28 on Arab cavalry. Let's see, was that 5 on those Bedouin archers? Okay. Looks good. And yeah, so the battle for Arsakia is just going to be kind of a slugging match. I mean, obviously they don't have really heavy troops, but they do have a lot of troops in there. And it's almost kind of tempting. Yeah, so we got rid of that army. There is going to be a temptation to siege them to the point where, let's see, so we wouldn't be able to sneak on in, would we? Let's see, let me just double check that. No, we would have to. No, the spy is not going to open the gates for us. And they have the tier 2 wooden wall. Got it. All right. How long would it take? 6 turns? 6 turns for this to fall? Yeah, I don't think I want to wait 6 turns. And considering that they're range components, I mean, what do they have? 1 foot archers and 2 horse archers. And then 2 slingers. I mean, I have 3 archers and then 3 peltasts, 1 Egyptian chariot archer, which can shoot like from the outside of the settlement. It doesn't really do well inside of the settlement, but it can kind of provide firepower. In a way it can. And then with these reinforcements, these reinforcements, or maybe all of them. I don't know if I want you guys to come on in, but I wouldn't mind you guys coming on in. Yeah, 3 more archers and some slingers. Some more javelins. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. And with my remaining 2,000 denarii, after putting in build orders for all of my buildings, I'm tempted to give it to the Scythians. I want these guys to start expanding, you know? They are at war with the Dacians. The Dacians do own this territory that seems sort of like it's kind of in the Scythian territory. I don't know how valuable it is, but, you know, it's still an income that can be made by the Scythians. You know, I'm almost wondering, since I do have a military axis with the Scythians, I'm sort of tempted to like send an army up here and start taking territory from them and then giving it to them, you know? Like, I know that there's a territory sort of hidden up here. It takes a long time to get to it because, you know, this is marshy territory, and it takes a long time for armies to march through marches. And yeah, you can't go through the forest. You have to go all the way around to up here. It's probably going to take forever. The settlement itself, I mean, there is gold up there. It's not nothing. You know, having gold can be nice. Probably not necessary, but if I'm looking for a way to give the Scythians a leg up, that's an idea. That is an idea. Sending an army up there. I'm already planning on taking this off of the Parthians and giving it to the Scythians. Again, I don't know how valuable that will be, but hey, there's a port here, so that can make them something. Yeah, I'm trying to just do whatever I can here to help them out. And I just don't know if this peasant idea is a good idea. I keep looking at this and thinking, gosh, do I really want to give them more people? You know, 19,000, that's already just too many, isn't it? And I feel like that's going to, you know, cause some issues for them. Population growth, I guess, -2%. So yeah, I guess there's that. So their population growth is going down. Yeah, it's hard to say. I wonder if that's like a squalor issue or what. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But I don't think I need to bring these guys here.
Sire.
I'm still trying to check out this last settlement. I still have not looked at the population here. Also, there is the idea that if I, you know, do give this to the Scythians, the settlement up here, then maybe repopulating that territory might be a good idea, just because the Parthians may have already, you know, just drained this region of people and, you know, sent those soldiers down to fight me. So this place might be a ghost town that could be using a boost. So saving those peasants for there might be a good idea. And I'm tempted just to start sending these guys out east along with the other peasant groups. And then we can just give you...
I will speak with them at once.
Just give these guys 2 grand. See if that helps them out. It should. It's money. It's free money. And just offer it as a gift. There you go. Please use it to expand your territories. I'm depending on you. And you can have a good army. You know, that's the thing. You can have a good army. And I want to see the Scythians provide some sort of pressure against the Romans. You know? I just think that would be so fun. I think that would be so interesting. But they have to expand. They have to get out of their poor territories. And they have to start making some moves. You have to at least beat the Dacians if you're going to beat the Romans. You know? Oh, dear. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Also, Salamis. So I was experimenting in this campaign with sort of trying to figure out... When I was looking at the, what temples I wanted to build in Salamis, I was trying to decide either between the Temple of Isis and the Temple of Imhotep. Imhotep was more of the common sense answer because it increases trade goods. I thought at the... Wait. Up here. Yeah, the final, so the Temple City version of Imhotep increases trade goods. It also increases like experience of troops, which is kind of, you know, like interesting. You get a lot of good stuff for that. But then I went with the other temple instead. I went with Isis, I think, because Isis provided a mix between population growth, but then also at the very end you get a bonus to law, which directly reduces corruption, which also, you know, gives you more money. And so I decided to go Isis, but then I'm looking at Salamis right now, and there's 0 corruption here, and that's with the capital being in Jerusalem. At one point, I anticipate the capital being moved to Antioch eventually. So there's just going to be no corruption here in Salamis ever, I guess. I didn't really anticipate that. So I suppose what I should start doing is I should demolish the awesome Temple of Isis. It seems like a bit of a waste, but I should start building up the Imhotep temples so that I can get that increase to trade goods. And yeah, hopefully make some more money. And again, yeah, it does seem like a bit of waste. I mean, you know, I was experimenting, and I do think that the population growth from ISIS did help, you know, in that sense. So not what I would call ideal, but you know, it worked out. It's gonna work out eventually. Oh, this is such a shame. I feel so embarrassed. Just sending you off into Numidian territory. That was a mistake. Hopefully you do not get attacked. You are in range, so yeah. For some reason, I can't build a fort there. I don't know what that is about, but let's drop a save. Let's end this turn. And let's see what is going to happen here. Some more brigands in Scythian territory. Yes, yes. Alright, 10,000 in the treasury. And then Berenike is a new family member. Family tragedy. Petty Bastet has died, and then Amirtaios Philadelphos, translator, +2 influence for one of the diplomats that I have trained up here in Alexandria. Alright, looks good. Temple City in Sidon has been finished, and then, yeah, we got some boats, Pharaoh's Bowman, Nile Spears, all good stuff. So the boats are for down here, so that I can get rid of these 2 pirate ships. And I just realized,
Ships ready.
can I merge these guys or no? Okay, I can. Good.
Great Lord.
Because they're not an admiral yet. Good. Okay, nice. So hopefully those 3 boats are enough to kill those pirates, because I just want to get rid of them before they blockade one of my ports down there. And the Numidians did come. They're like coming in my direction. Yeah, they're probably just checking me, hopefully. You know? Yeah. Sorry guys, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to freak you out. I'm just gonna go back to Memphis, and we can just pretend like that never happened. You know? And let's see. Okay, so they have Numidian diplomats hanging out over there. I have an army that can come down here and check you guys. It's way bigger than yours. Or they're just coming over here to kill the brigands that are in their territories that have been there for a very long time. That's very possible. And then you, is it Teos? Teos Alexandra, you can get on these boats. And then you can start making your way up here to Antioch, because I have a brand new army that's waiting for a general. Let's see, Damascus is having issues with its public order, so let's lower taxes. And we do have a brigand army down here. It's pretty big, actually. Icarus of Salge, 1-star general. But I do have an army led by, let's see, Isetnophet, Neos, Dionysos, 2-star general, and in rude health. Okay, this man is in the rudest of health and is a fount of vitality. Few lesser men can match the pace he sets in his daily life. +4 to your general's hit points. How many hits your general can take before dying? I would think that rude health is a bad thing. I thought that was like bad for your vitality, but I guess not. +4. That's good. Galloper, +1 command when attacking, so he is going to be a 3-star general, and he is attacking these brigands. Well, let's do it. Damn it. That's so annoying. Okay, fine. Next turn, let's do it. Oh, dear. Okay, so we have 10,000 to spend, and although I will be attacking Arsakia in this turn, I'm just like almost more interested in the whole Scythian, you know, thing. I want to know what's going to go on with these guys. All right, so you, yeah, you're coming up here, I think.
March. No more moves, sire.
And then,
My liege.
yeah, you guys are going west or east. Yes, I know my cardinal directions. Brigands. Yeah, we're not going to be fighting brigands with our peasants. That'd be funny. That'd be kind of a funny thing to do. Like, we're helping. Like, no, we're not. We're not helping at all. It would help. It would help. You know, the brigands are taking away money from them due to their destruction that is being caused. And then what were you doing? What was your whole deal? I can't even think. Like, why would I be sending you? Oh yeah, I was looking at like the population of these settlements too. That's right. That's what I was doing. Let's go up to the capital.
No more moves, sir.
Yeah, it's hard to remember what my plan is all of the time. All of these things that are in motion right now. And I think I have some boats that need to be brought down. Yes, I do. You can continue moving.
Yes, mighty lord.
Moving and a grooving. Let's go. And 10 grand to spend. 10 grand to spend. You can continue to make your way back to Bostra. Just the ancient Tahotep. Have to be ancient by now. How old are you? 72, yeah. 72 and still, oh no. Damn it. Oh dear. Okay, so 5 units that we need to deal with. What do I have? I have an army in Susa. And I was kind of using it to check the Seleucids here in Seleucia. What do they have? They have 5 units there. And then what do I have? I have 4 Nile Spears and then 2 Slingers. So no cavalry. I could just train cav. That's, you know, that's something I can do. I have no vision on these units. No vision, no. Yeah, I guess I just need to train up a unit or 2. And then go down there. So that's gonna be 6, 7. I should go down there with at least 2 units of cavalry just to make sure. If I make the trip down there and then lose, then you know, it's just I don't want to repeat of what happened, you know, wherever that was over here with those rebels where I needed to go back with another army. That was silly. Yeah, that was pretty silly. So let's recruit some Nubian cavalry. But for now, I think we're ready to attack Arsakia. Everyone's in position here. You're close enough. You're in reinforcement range as well, I would imagine. And let's do that. Let's do this. And let's assault. And yeah, no surprises here. Their general's going to be in one of their horse archer units. So yeah, that's a lot of bodies to grind down. Those Eastern infantry are some big units. But let's make sure that, let's see, do I want you to? No, I don't want you to come in as reinforcements just because I don't want you to die. Or yeah, I just feel like they would almost certainly die. Like, I feel like he would just throw himself into... There's so many Eastern mercenaries, that's the problem. You know? And that can be really devastating, so... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But you, on the other hand, yeah, you can be controlled by the AI. I think that'd be fun. Okay, let's fight this one.
The bloody day has come. This will be the last for many, come what may. Our enemies will fall today! So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death! Death and glory!
Death and glory, let's go. Start deployment.
Await my orders!
And what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rams. And let's see. So the reinforcement army doesn't have any rams. And that means that they're going to have to go in through one of the Can I get over here? No, I can't. So the closest that they can do is if I bring in, like, 2 rams on this side, or maybe the other side as well. Because I don't want to have them go all the way around, because they're just going to be getting shot by towers the entire way. You know, if I could bring rams over to their side, that would be ideal. But I think this is about, like, as close as I could get, is going through here, but then they'd be getting shot by that tower. So it'd be something like, you know, either this wall or this gate right here. And it's gonna have to be that other side, because on this side, I can't get over. Yeah, I can't even deploy over here, so... That's fine though. I'm just gonna deploy 3 rams along this wall here. 1 on the gate, and then 2 on either side of the gate. And I can put 2 rams over on that side, so that the reinforcements can get in on that side. I am now all set up, so let's get ready to go here, and I want to start over here and make sure that these guys get through first. And then over on this side, you go in, and then you go in. And do they have any archers right up here? So they have some slingers right there, and slingers are fine, they cannot fire over the walls, so... I will have the advantage. I can bring my bowman right on up, like that. And then my spears can start moving up. You, and then you, and then you. And then I have all of these desert cav and chariots that are gonna be, yeah, they're not as useful in these siege battles, are they? The Egyptian armies are pretty formidable, I'd say, out in the open field, but yeah, the use of chariots is it's not as important in these tight city battles. So it's going to be something that I need to keep in mind, I would say, when I get into the regions that are a bit closer together.
Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the gates. Now comes the test of their courage.
Yes, yes. So as I can start to reinforce my my armies a bit, you know, better, I think that's going to be more important for me to sort of design armies that are more, I would say, specialized for taking settlements. You know, out here, way out in the desert, in the mountains, yeah, it's not so easy, but... Are you guys moving? Or are they? Oh, they're waiting for me to break down a section. They have to, they're just like waiting. They're like, yeah, you need to do the work for us, please. So yeah, I would imagine as soon as this gate is knocked down, then they will start to make their move. And yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer just because this is a tier 2, so this wooden wall is going to hold up a little bit longer than a palisade.
Has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the enemy gate.
We are starting to make our way through now, and we have driven the enemy away from the this little section here. Just with our archers, we were sort of peppering them, and yeah, now they think they want to come forward. My game actually just crashed, so I had to restart this battle, and I'm more or less just kind of pick things up right where I left things off, I think. So I'm just starting to breach the walls here. And I'm trying to, can I get some javelins into these guys before the cav just rush right on into spears? Yeah, I don't think so. I think that the desert cav are just going to charge right on into them. Yeah, they're just gonna charge right on in. And is there anything that we can really do to help out on this side? Let's see. More hillmen there, and I mean, the desert cav maybe can just kind of brute force their way through the hillmen. Yeah, not on this side. Nope, not on that side. Let's come over here and yeah, let's see. Eastern mercenaries. Let's spread these bowmen out, and slingers. And what do we have on this side? Eastern mercenaries. So bowmen as well. Spread you guys out so that you can shoot more effectively. And also, let's bring up chariot archers because you guys can shoot, and skirmishers as well. move your way off the wall a little bit so that you can get better shots in. And here, let's go back over here. Now we have chariots into Hillman, and we might overwhelm them now. Yeah, or we might just take a lot of casualties in the process. Oh, they're down to 56 men, and what about this? 67 men. We'll keep tabs on that. And over on this side, we're just going to continue to pepper away at these Eastern infantry on this side and this side. And honestly, I feel like, here, let's move these bowmen over here. And let's send in our Nile spears here and then here. Because if we can draw more... Let's see, are these guys taking hits or no? Let's actually see if we can... maybe get some flanking shots in, perhaps? And then you as well. Okay, so skirmishers are out of ammo. And they want to bring up more slingers. Okay. So I don't mind bringing up the Nile spears like that. And then these Nile spears like this. And yeah, we're chewing through these Eastern spearmen badly. Let's kind of go on over here. Looks like we have finally broken through the 2 Hillman units on this side. So now let's start to bring our skirmishers in on this side to support this advance here. And let's see, I think let's have both of them kind of come up here on this side, because I think that this is how you kind of draw up and get to this, towards the center of the settlement, I think. And yeah, we massacred that unit, and now we're pushing on into, what do we have, Eastern infantry? Yeah, so let's get these Eastern infantry up here, and then these bowmen coming up here. And let's see, skirmishers, I think I want you guys, you're out of ammo, so let's have you run up here. And then are you able to shoot into the flank? Yes you are. And then spearmen come in here, and you just guard that way, just make sure there's nothing coming from that direction. And yeah, they're really pushing on in. Let's see, are they routing my guys? Why are you guys turned in that direction? That's not the direction that I want you guys to be in. Alright, let's charge in here into the flank, and there we go. We broke them, so let's try to run down as many of them as we can. Yeah, that's very nice. Getting our skirmishers into them just at that moment is perfect timing. So let's get my Nile spears up here, and then here. And yeah, skirmishers, run down as many of them as possible. Yeah, that's a good break for us. And let's bring Nile spears up here and here. Okay, archers move up. And then archers move up, or bowmen that is. And yeah, we're continuing. I'm just going to let my guys continue to run down as many of them as possible. Yes, nice, nice, nice. I just don't want them to get charged by the horse archers. So let's try to bring my spears up here, because if the horse archers do make a charge in on my skirmishers, let's see if I can block them. That could end up being very good for us. So let's just try to cram this alley with spears if we can. And let's just run down as many of these guys as possible up until that's probably good. Let's get you guys back now. How are things going with my reinforcements? Looks like they're starting to push through this area here, and they are drawing the horse archers into a fight, so that's actually good. Let's bring my skirmishers up to see if we can support against those horse archers. You, and then you. And yeah, in this situation, chariots might actually do okay. Yeah, looks like we are breaking their horse archers. Yeah, that's good. Reinforcements are still milling about. And are they fighting on this side? Yeah, they're fighting skirmishers versus hillmen. Okay, I don't really like that engagement for us. Maybe we will overwhelm them, but the spears could actually... Yeah, if the Nile spears want to come on over and help, that would be perfect. And there goes the general. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, chariots. You guys got the job done there. Perfect. Let's go up here, and let's continue to push down this side. We want to continue to be aggressive just to give our reinforcements a bit of help, that is. Just because, you know, if they're going to be aggressive, then we should try to be as aggressive as we can, while still maintaining our, you know, the integrity of our strategy. Then, of course, we have to find a nice little middle ground here. So spears move on up, and then bowmen follow up behind. Oh no, there goes the general. There goes the general of my my reinforcements. That was just a captain unit. It was not a unit of yeah, it wasn't like a character or anything. It was still. That means that the reinforcements might just all rout at this point. But still, I have to say, they probably, you know, they probably served their purpose pretty well. And we can continue to move on up with our spears and our bows and just push down this little alley here. Let's go on over to my skirmishers to see what is the deal with this. Is the army still, like, staying? It looks like it's still staying, which is good. Although my skirmishers might be in a kind of a tough spot. Yeah, they're throwing their javelins in at the horse archers, and yeah, you guys can actually fight this. Yeah, they drove back the archers and the horse archers. Perfect, nice. Good job, skirmishers. That felt pretty good. And can we hold this position while the reinforcements get their act together? What's holding us back here? Some more hillmen, it looks like. Yeah, some hillmen are holding us back, it appears. And yeah, if we just want to get these guys like this so that my reinforcements can kind of come on in here. Yeah, that's going okay. So let's kind of come on back over here. And are my bowmen in range? Is anything in range? No, not quite. So let's just continue to push. At this point, I remembered I should be bringing my general up. So my general is going to be just being right behind my units to provide a morale boost. And I will bring in my Egyptian chariot archers as well, just to kind of hold down the rear, so that nothing kind of gets in behind my line of spears and archers. And archers, speed of archers, are you able to start shooting now? It looks like we can start shooting onto the central plaza now, and that feels pretty good. Eastern infantry, what do we got? Eastern infantry, slingers, horse archers, hillmen, okay. And let's kind of go on over here and see, are we starting to push back here? Yeah, looks like we are. Bowmen are taking the point, pushing back the Parthians. Oh, let the spears do that. That's what they're for. Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, let's go ahead and bring my skirmishers up, I guess. You guys can continue to support here. And then let's swing back on over to my archers. And yeah, it looks like we're shooting down those eastern infantry that are hanging out right there. And those horse archers. Alright, let's continue to push up here, but let's try to do our best to maintain cohesion just so that they can't break us in one charge. My reinforcements, Nile spears, are starting to push on towards, yeah, they're very close to the plaza now. And they might do a decent job at cutting down all of that light infantry. What do they have? They have some hillmen, a decent block of 79 hillmen on the plaza itself. But now my guys are on the other side of the plaza, and my archers should be able to start shooting onto the plaza here. Yep, let's continue to bring on more bowmen. You guys continue to make your way up. And you guys still have ammo too, right? Yes, you do. So you guys make your way up as well. Yeah, my general is nearby, and chariot archers are... Yeah, there's no moves being made there. Let's get rid of all these notifications. And it looks like they're focusing on... Yeah, we almost got rid of this. There's only just 4 horse archers left here. And on this side, let's bring my skirmishers up. You guys can run, please. And where's my other unit? Yeah, you guys come up as well. Nile spears, let's see, pushing on into Eastern infantry. They should win. They should be able to break those guys. It seems like they might push them back. But I'm going to try to support them with my own skirmishers here. And yeah, we have skirmishers and slingers that are back here as well. And then on this side, are we able to push? Alright, let's just push. Spears, no, not bowmen, not the bowmen. But yeah, spears, go ahead and push onto the plaza. And that's a good mass of spears right there. Yeah, archers, if you want to charge on into my spears, that's perfect. Yeah, you guys can actually turn like that and try to get these guys away from flanking us like that. Let's go on over here and let's go ahead and get a little rear charge in if we can. And where's my other unit? I have another unit. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, you guys can come up as well, and you guys can get a flanking charge in on those Eastern infantry and try to break them. Drive the Nile spears back if we want to cut into some horse archers. Yeah, yep. And let's get my skirmishers up so that they can throw their javelins on into those horse archers. And then on this side, yeah, we're just pushing off those archers there, and they want to bring more hillmen up. Yeah, all of my archers are in range, and they still have some volleys left. Like, there's not a ton, but there's a couple volleys left on some of these archer units. Yeah, we can get rid of those Eastern infantry there. They want to charge right on into spears. That's perfect. And yeah, we have Nile spears moving on up. There we are. And let's see, I don't really want to throw javelins on into that because I don't want to hurt my own guys. But they have horse archers fighting Nile spears, so you would think that... There we go. Yeah, we cut them down nice and good. There's not much remaining here. A couple slingers here, and then a couple hillmen there. Let's send in my general. It's always a good idea to try to get his hands dirty a little bit, just otherwise I think that they develop a bad trait if they like don't get any kills at all. So hopefully, nope, didn't get any kills. Okay, yeah. Alright, that was probably a bloody one, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming that was pretty bloody. They killed 661 of our own guys. But you know what? Hey, I let my AI control the reinforcements. And still, you know, it's a lot of spears inside of a settlement. And the plazas, you know, they're unbreakable. So, you know, it works out sometimes. But yeah, that went okay, other than crashing the battle. In fact... I'm just afraid of it crashing again. So, yep, there you go. You see all that stuff. If you want to see it, I'm not going to continue on because I want to, you know, I want to save this right now. I really want to save this. Save now. There we go. And exterminate the populace is what I'm thinking. I did check this. I can't remember what it was. Population to be massacred, 9,882. I think, yeah, I don't want to have the same issues that I had with, was it Susa? Yeah, I don't want to have any public order issues here, and I don't want to have to move my capital, you know, to like Susa or something like that. And I don't really feel like enslaving either, because the provinces that I have that are like my core provinces already have enough people in them, so I don't need to enslave. So let's exterminate. I would be getting 8,000 denarii from that, 8,939. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. And the people are blue-faced. Yeah, that's happy, right? Retinue expands, so Eastern Turncoat, +1 command when fighting against Eastern enemies. And the Armenians are Eastern too, so that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, he is 3 stars, so he will be a 4-star when he's fighting the Armenians. Yeah, that's all I ask for here. And what do we have? Resistance is futile. Arsakia, yeah, defiance to the Pharaoh's will must be punished, and the people of this settlement have suffered beneath the lash and the sword's edge. Yeah, it was a dark day. What do we have left? So 3,295 people are left inside of it. And what can we train here? I'm curious. We can train Nubians, Nile Spears, Desert Cav, Nubian Cav, Egyptian Chariots, and then, yep, archers, skirmishers, slingers, all that good stuff. So... yeah, not bad. Like pretty good overall. We can build the boats, of course, for this sea as well. And yeah, spy. Yes, I'm glad we can get spies. I want to start sending some spies up to this region. Just want to like double check my save. I just want to make sure I'm not paranoid. Maybe a little. And it's making 713. Okay, so What other ports are here? Yeah, so that port, the Scythian port is there. Obviously not trading with the Parthian port, but that can change once I give that to the Scythians. And let's start building stuff. Yeah, let's repair the wooden wall. And I can retrain like everything, I guess. Perfect. And I'll do the rest of it later. I have 16,000 in the bank now. That feels good. And should I start building something? Paved roads would get me. Ooh, that's a bit of money. Ooh, oh god, that's a good boost. From a 592 up to 858. Ooh, oh, yeah. I like that. Sewers would be good as well. So, whoa, didn't mean to click that. Is this the tier 1? No, that's a tier 2. How much would the bazaar give me? Bazaar would give me from 592 to 640, so not that big of a deal. And I could get the city barracks so that I can train some desert axes as well. Don't know if I need the stone walls. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. Execution square for some law, and that would get rid of the 549 corruption. Okay, so that would be good actually. Yeah, getting the execution square is not a bad idea either. How much would that get rid of? So it'd get rid of like 100-ish. So that's not a priority over the paved roads. And of course, this also increases my movement range as well. So yeah, let's do that. That's a good boost. That is a good boost. Okay. That feels good. Now I officially bordered the Armenians though. And there's not really any like good places to create a choke point on. You know, I can't necessarily use anything here to build a fort and make them, you know, have to go around me the long way. No, doesn't seem like it. What do they have? Don't really know. Eastern infantry and some heavy spears. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, one thing I want to take a peek at as well. So culture penalty is 50%. And I do have a spy in here. And I want to keep trying to see if that's something that the spies reduce. You know, it has been suggested to me by one of my viewers that spies do reduce culture penalty over time. And I am a little bit suspicious. However, I did come across some information that sort of made me start to, well, rethink this. And that is that I saw on the internet when I was looking into this subject that I didn't see anyone say that spies reduce culture penalty, but I did see a bunch of people say that it is true that spies do cause the unrest, I believe. Is it unrest? Devastation? I thought it was... Unrest, yeah, that's it. And it's... See, I had always thought that unrest was just something that was caused by a recently conquered settlement is dealing with unrest. I thought that's what that was. But I saw from many different sources people saying that spies do cause unrest in other factions' settlements. And the effects are cumulative. So you can put multiple spies in a settlement and you can basically guarantee a rebellion. And that's very interesting to me. And I love that. I love that that's true, because I was a little bit disappointed so far in this game that I couldn't use spies the same way that I had used them in Shogun and Medieval. I wanted to use spies to cause rebellions and so forth. I wanted agents to have more of an impact in sort of changing the face of the strategy map. I wanted them to actually be able to, you know, take something from the other factions in a sense, and allow me to potentially, you know, if a rebellion takes over a settlement, then I can take that settlement without having to go to war with that faction that previously owned that settlement. And I like those nuances. That's something that I really liked about Shogun and Medieval, and I was a little bit disappointed when I felt like I couldn't do that in this game. And finding out, now I haven't tested this, So this isn't a guarantee, but I saw it from enough people. Like, enough people were saying this on the internet that I'm assuming this is true. But I hadn't seen a single person mention that spies also decrease the culture penalty in recently conquered provinces, other than my one viewer. I believe it's Alan. I think that you were mentioning this. And this is the reason why I'm starting to think that maybe you're right. And this is because if spies do have a way of causing issues in other factions' settlements, just like they do in Shogun and Medieval, then why would Creative Assembly also, like, not have the boost, to your own public order the same way they do in Shogun and Medieval? Like, why would they? It's one thing when I initially had thought that spies just had no say in this, when I had thought initially that spies just did not have any increase or decrease on public order in my settlements or other faction settlements. I had thought, well, they just made spies different and they kind of nerfed them in a way, but then gave them other abilities, and there you go. But now that I'm thinking that, oh, maybe they just kept them exactly the same. Maybe they kept them the same. Maybe they have the same abilities that they have in those other games. And therefore, that's one way that they could be increasing public order in my own settlements, is by reducing the culture penalty, right? So, again, if anyone else has any say in this, I would like to hear it. I'm a little suspicious, again, just because I have not heard this from anyone else. So if anyone wants to kind of back Alan up on this and say, hey, no, I've noticed that the cultural penalty is reduced by spies being in your own settlements, I'd like to hear your take on this. I can continue to dig around also on the internet, and I can also, try to observe it in my own campaigns as well. I'm very curious here. Culture penalty, I know, is tied to the buildings. I understand that's what I've understood, is that, you build buildings within your own culture and then you take away from the culture penalty. So it's a little bit confusing sometimes. Like, for instance, for some things, does everything come with a culture? Like, if I build roads, paved roads, would that be tied into the Egyptian culture? Or is it only for, like, the actual buildings, like not a freaking road or like a farm, like a communal farming or a wall? But, does it have to be like, like a building, like an execution square or academy or, like, what I'm trying to say, like a bazaar or something? That I don't know. So by building this paved roads, will that be reducing the culture penalty? I don't know. I don't think it's reduced over time naturally. I think it's my understanding that it would stay at 50% if I don't build any other buildings, and or if I don't keep a spy in here, if that's true. So anyway, yeah, that's enough of me, rambling on about that. I think that you guys all get the point now. That's what I want to take a peek at. I want to see if that's true. And then, yeah, I can also start using spies to cause rebellions and stuff and other settlements. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. Yeah. Something to keep an eye out for. I don't have any, like, immediate, ideas for that, but hey, in the future. Maybe against the Armenians. Maybe not. I don't know. But the plan with them, the idea that I want to enact against the Armenians is that I intend to... So what they have, this settlement, that settlement, and that settlement. So looking at this mini map here, this one isn't technically bordering the Scythian territories. The ones that are bordering the Scythian territories is going to be Fraspa and whatever that one's called. So if I want to create a sort of like a buffer, like a protectorate essentially, and I know the Scythians are my allies, but I don't want them to get any funny ideas, So if I wanted to make the Armenians a protectorate, what I could do is I could take Fraspa and Arsakia, and then as part of the protectorate deal, I could offer them back Fraspa, but then keep Arsakia for myself because it doesn't border the Scythians. And then, yeah, I could get them as a protectorate, and then It's my understanding that they pay me like a certain amount of money for each turn, and yeah, they just don't attack me, and they create a nice little buffer between myself and the part of the map that I don't intend on conquering, like up here, right? Well, except for this Parthian territory, but you get the idea. That's my idea for the Armenians, and then I'd be heading west to, maybe it's time to attack the Seleucids again. Like, once the Armenians are dealt with, it might be time for me to start looking at Hatra and Seleucia and then Tarsus again. Because, yeah, they are starting to look a little bit chunky, They get some forces around here. And, also there are the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. That could be a nice boost to my farming income as well. And, yeah, it'd be nice to get some more money. Of course, always like making more money. But you know what? That is all gonna have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conasip playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.